Hey everyone, this is FurbyFan 2004, aka Pierre Fernari, and today I'm going to read you all my childhood books. I have three. The first one is The Rainbow Fish. The second one is A Child's Goodnight Prayer. And the last one is Where the Wild Things Are. So let's get started with the books. First, let's read The Rainbow Fish. Written and illustrated by Marcus Fisher. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Oh wait, I forgot to show you. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then, suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." Hi, Lucy. Oh, I forgot to show you. "I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The Rainbow Fish wavered. Only one very, very little shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Also, I'm going to show you again if I forgot to show you this of the other page and now the second page. Carefully, the Rainbow Fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the Rainbow Fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, but so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish scared his scales left and right. The more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. And that's the end of the first book. The next book I'm going to read is A Child's Good Night Prayer. My grandma read this to me when I was younger. The story is by Guthrie Maccarone, illustrated by Sam Williams. Bless the moon, bless the stars. Bless my nightlight. Bless my cars. Bless my trucks. Excuse me. I love trucks. I have a truck stop with them. Bless my chairs. Bless my table. Bless my bears. Bless my bunny. Bless my mouse. Bless the family in its house. Bless my pillow. Bless my bed. Bless me too, from toes to head. Bless the water, earth, and air. Bless the children everywhere. And that's the end of the second book. Now for the last book, Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And so he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls become the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat from Max, and he sailed off through night and day. and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king with all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat, so he gave up being king of where all the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up and we'll love you so." And Max said, "No." So the wild things roared their terrible eyes and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible cries. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out and through a day. And into the night of his very own room where his supper had been found waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. So that's all my books. Which book was your favorite? Please let me know in the comments.